is there something wrong with my kids? Are they weird? Am I doing something wrong? Why don't they play with all of these big toys I've gotten them? They're, the same toys every child has that they're supposed to love. It was baffling to me, but I'll tell you why I think it's completely safe for you to get rid of all of those big toys that you've been hanging on to that your kids never play with. Well, hi, I'm Dawn from theminimalmom.com. Welcome back to video number 7 on kids' toys. I know, but I'll tell you what, we can't be too hard on ourselves because this is a new thing that even our parents didn't really have to deal with, all of these toys that are available to us now. So if you've felt overwhelmed by it or even felt like you've done something wrong, don't worry about it. We're all working through this together. We've all made the same mistakes. So we're going to keep plugging away at this. And today we're going to talk about big toys. It's things like playhouses and play kitchens and Barbie doll houses and toy car ramps and all of these things that we look at as parents and say, that would be super fun for our kids to play with. I know other families have them. In fact, that one time my kid went over to their house and they played with it for hours. So I know I'm going to get one too because it'll keep my kids occupied, right? And I can get more done at home. We have good intentions. We think they're going to like it. And then at the end of the day, it turns out that they don't actually play with them. For the longest time, I thought it was something I was doing wrong or that my kids were weird. I honestly couldn't understand it at all. And then I realized that it wasn't just me. As I talked to more moms, I figured out that they're struggling with the same problem too. And all along, all of us parents we thought that kids played with this stuff, and the manufacturers certainly have led us to believe that the kids play with it. But at the end of the day, they don't. And so it's been kind of interesting going through the comments in some of these other videos to see the things that people regret getting. In the video on buyer's remorse, I shared about the Barbie doll house that we got that I totally regret. And another mom commented and said, yep, we have pretty much the exact same Barbie doll house and it got played with maybe 1 or 2 times. Mary said that she bought a Playmobil pirate ship. She even bought it on Craigslist. Good purchase, right? And she said her boys played with the characters that came with it, but never the pirate ship. And Ashley said she got a basketball hoop, a big plastic basketball hoop for her kids, and they never played with it. You're definitely not alone. And so today I want to give you permission to let go of that stuff. Whether you resell it or donate it, if your kids are not playing with it now, the likelihood of them deciding to play with it in the future is it's so small, it's not worth keeping. And so it can be difficult at times. And I have that whole video on buyer's remorse. There are things we've bought, we have 4 kids, they're ages 3 through 8. And so throughout the course of this, we've had almost every big thing out there. And inevitably, it just ends up getting donated after a while once I decide the kids don't play with it. It can also come in the form of other friends and they say, oh, our kids have outgrown this. It actually means their kids don't play with it and they want to get it out of their house. And if they give it to someone else, they're not going to feel bad about it, right? And so sometimes, friends offer us these things. We're like, yeah, our kids would like that, right? And they don't. And so if you're trying to kind of simplify toys, maybe simplify your house a little bit in the process too, and you've looked at these big things, they're kind of awkward, they're hard to store, it kind of takes over our family room, anything like that, I really think it's okay for you to get rid of them. And you know what's funny about kids? They're not actually attracted to big things. They're attracted to little bitty things like micro machines. And I remember when we had Polly Pockets growing up and how fun that was. What is it? It's little tiny stuff attracts their attention. So we can get rid of all these super big toys with great confidence and just get them little tiny things and they're completely entertained. So I think that's all I have to say about big toys. Don't feel bad about it. Free up the space in your house, the mental clutter that comes with it. Probably your kids will be happier without it. They play better with simplified toys, and let's just keep moving forward together. We'll put that stuff in the past, and if it was a gift, that can be a little trickier, but at the end of the day, we can't hang on to stuff just to keep friends and family happy, which has kind of been a theme through a lot of these videos. Be sure to check out the other 6 videos in our series, and coming up next, backyard toys that keep your kids playing outside longer. So you can find that link down below as well.